back to the consumer experience. To us, the consumer has to be at the center and is at the center of everything we've done. That's always been the way we've done things. And when we focus on the consumer experience, magic happens. I mean, Windows 7 is, to me, a perfect example. It literally is a product that's designed for billions. And so much of it was based around, what do people want to do with our product? Put people at the center, make sure we service those needs, make sure we make the product people-centric, and the right things will happen. You know, we joke, you know, I'm a PC and I designed Windows 7. Well, that's actually the way we think about it. I mean, that's where the advertising comes from. It's the way our development team thinks about it and the type of work that we're trying to do. Final point on that is we really do focus on great ecosystems. You know, whether it's the PC, whether it's Xbox, whether it's our developer tools, you know, you can go into our non-consumer parts of our business as well. We focus on producing an environment where other people can make money and produce products and services. That's how you get the scale to reach to billions. That's how you get choice that is a powerful customer experience. So when we build these great ecosystems, great things happen. I think about Xbox, a personal example I've been most involved with. And much of our success on Xbox was good work that we did, but a significant amount of it was great work done by Activision and Electronic Arts and Ubisoft and Capcom and THQ and Take-Two Interactive and a bunch of other companies in the marketplace who produced amazing games on top of our technology. They made good money on that. We built a good marketplace. Consumers and benefited from a great gaming experience. That to me is the power of thinking about billions, focusing on consumers and customers, and then using an ecosystem to really deliver.
So with Sync, Windows 7, Zune, Windows Mobile, and now Natal, NUI is baked into just about everything we do. How did this happen?
Well, really, this is something we've been working on for 10, 15 years.
Yeah.
It starts back in our research group where we literally have sort of the technology equivalent of Lewis and Clark's who are out looking for and looking at new technologies, exploring new areas. It then goes into our program management group, our dev team, our testing team, and we then try to bring those technologies to market. And you're seeing that now really come to fruition. You see that coming to fruition in touch with Surface, touch on Windows 7, the work we're doing on Project Natal with voice and gesture on the television and on Xbox. And you really start to see all that early exploration bring back tremendous rewards. And this is a place where Microsoft really is different than any other company. Nobody else has the investment in pure research that we do. And that research group is driving tremendous innovation into what we're doing in the products. So that's sort of looking at it from the technology side. Now, if you switch gears and then think about it from the consumer side, what we're giving the consumers is a way to interact with technology that they've never had before. And the secret word to me here is natural, right? This is the idea that I can do things that are a natural part of the way you and I interact and have the technology respond and do the right thing. That to me is a very powerful change. And I think you're going to see that roll forward into a lot of the different things that we do. And I think the final point I'd make about natural user interface is that it's not one thing, it's a set of things. We interact differently with different devices and different people in different ways depending on the time, the context, and the rest. NUI is going to be exactly the same way. What will be natural, sometimes it'll be voice, sometimes it'll be touch, sometimes it'll be gesture, sometimes it'll be something else. And our job is to make that work in an appropriate way for the consumer right out of the gate.
So we've had some really good feedback this year with Zune HD, Windows 7, of course, and Time Magazine, Project Natal, one of the inventions of the year.
Right.
What's 2010 look like?
Well, as good as 2009 has been, I think 2010 is going to be a seminal year for us. If I look at the roadmap, both of what we've announced and what we haven't announced, I think 2010 is going to be a spectacular year. First of all, you just start on the PC. Windows 7 is going to continue to build momentum. You see more and more applications, more and more services, incredibly great devices. I think that's on an amazing trajectory through the year. If you look at what we've done with Zune HD, that's going to stay on a strong trajectory. We now have Zune on portable devices on Zune HD, on the PC, and on the TV, so it's our first 3-screen service. That's very exciting. We see that. And then you look at what we have coming in the Xbox space with Project Natal, which I think is going to revolutionize how people think about the gaming business and actually turn it into an interactive entertainment business. I think we're finally going to get there where people can break the mold of gaming and get to real entertainment. We're doing some great work on Xbox Live, Halo Reach, and a fantastic lineup of games. We've got some great work going on in the mobile space. I just think 2010 for us will be a watershed year. I think it'll be the best consumer year perhaps that the company's ever done. I left off our second largest consumer product. We've got a new generation of Office coming.
Yeah.
You know, it's something that maybe people aren't focused on yet because we're still sort of recovering from, you know, the Windows 7 work and all that stuff. Office is a huge release and a great product. So you add all that up, it's a full year for what Microsoft has to offer.
So we've got an announcement this year at CES about Xbox Game Room.
Right.
Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, Game Room in some ways is sort of a retro approach.